Any state, any entity, any ideology that fails to recognize the worth, the dignity, the rights of man, that state is obsolete. It has one iron rule. Logic is an enemy and truth is a menace.
Hey guys, Rogue Nation here with you. Here with another story for you about the Florida Highway Patrol this time. And let me tell you a little bit about what occurred. So basically, I got a tip from one of my friends in the media that some highway patrol officers had been exposed to COVID. Okay, there was, I believe, 7 of them in total. And these individuals were supposed to be put on administrative leave, administrative duties. So I got the 7 names. I picked 2 out of the bunch to look at their time cards and overtime cards, and to see if they were exposing the public. So we're going to go through their time cards. Let's see if I can pull this up. Back down. Okay, this is for Sergeant Freeburn. And these are his hours on these days. These are approved by Lieutenant Cribbs. It's his supervisor, who was the person who tested positive for COVID or was exposed to COVID, was Lieutenant Cribbs. So Lieutenant Cribbs knew that Sergeant Freeburn had been exposed through him. What happened is we're not seeing the correct codes for administrative duties. Okay, so either he was never put on administrative duties, or he was, and someone is lying on his time card, whether it be Sergeant Freeburn or someone else. I believe they have to input the information in themselves. So, and again, his superior, Lieutenant Cribbs, should know that he should have been on administrative duties. We're seeing here that he's not for the whole time that he's supposed to be on administrative duties. And the same goes for, I took Sergeant Freeburn, and I took a look at a gentleman named Trooper Flores. His time card shows the exact same activity. Okay, he's working. This happened on 4/7, and they were supposed to be on administrative duties for 10 days. But as you can see, his duties on the 9th were the same on the 5th. These are not administrative duties. So either they failed to put him on administrative duties, or they did put him on administrative duties, and he is fudging the numbers and more detail on his time card. All right. Now we're going to go look at their overtime. All right. So when they're on administrative duties, they're not supposed to interact with the public, which means that they're not supposed to work off duty as well, because there's a chance of them interacting with the public. And again, during this time when they were exposed to COVID, these guys could have been spread it around, all around. All right, so going on the government narrative that this is a highly contagious disease and that the numbers are skyrocketing, I find it astounding that the Florida Highway Patrol is among some of the worst offenders of spreading it from what I'm seeing. So, all right, so his off-duty police employment report for the month. Again, we started on the 7th. I was supposed to go to the 17th, and we can see here on this time card for this location. He's worked 8.5 hours in the time when he should not have been working overtime at all. This is Trooper Flores. We got another report from another location that he worked during the time that he wasn't supposed to be working overtime. Here it looks like we have about 13.5 hours during the time when he should have been off. So 8 hours on the one location, another 13.5 hours on another location that he should not have been working at all. And then here's Sergeant Freeburn's overtime report. Okay, I'll scroll up so you guys can see that. Maybe I won't scroll up. For some reason it's frozen. But again, we can see in the date section here, the 7th to the 17th supposedly. We got him working here at Lane Construction. We have him working here for OPC. We have him working here for Walt Disney World. Okay? Imagine how many people he could have infected working overtime at a site there, Walt Disney World, or by Walt Disney World. I'm not sure why this is not allowing me to do anything. It seems frozen. Oh, there we go. He also worked here at Denellen Construction, A American. So what we have is we have people that are enforcing these laws on us here, and they're not, enforcing them on themselves. We heard, those of us that heard the Wolverine Transparency live stream, in that live stream, there was an officer that said that if he had contacted COVID, if he had caught COVID, that he wouldn't tell anybody because he didn't want his hours cut. He wanted his paycheck. So, this is a dangerous game because, as we see in my videos, a lot of times these officers ain't wearing masks, they're not standing back 6 feet. So, if this is something to really worry about, this is a very troubling thing we've exposed here. The Florida Highway Patrol, again, taking and putting themselves out there after they've been exposed and mingling there with the public. So hopefully somebody in the Florida Highway Patrol Administration in Tallahassee will see this and they'll take action on this because this is unacceptable. So we'll see, and of course we'll let you guys know. We'll keep in contact, and we'll see if we can get an update and see if there's any action being taken about this.
Read the law. It's right there in your hand.
The Activism News Network is now online.
Yeah, easily over 100.
What's your name and your badge number?
Subject 97, he's fishing. He also has an AR-15 and a Glock.